collar there. If I can do like, what's the thing in Karate Kid?
Yeah. Chopsticks.
Yeah, trying to catch the fly with the chopsticks. I don't even need my drum set. I'll just use this. Lived through a root canal. I've lived through a spinal tap. I lived through a heart attack, and I can live through you. I made it through my summer jobs. I made it through public school. I made it through state school, and I can live through you. Yeah, I may be stumbling. Yeah, I'm a little drunk. And yes, I let my friends fill my head with junk. Yes, I've seen some sorrow, and I've seen some sin, and I've seen my blood enough to wonder what could do me in. I've talked to a Democrat, I've talked to a Republican. I'll never do that again, but I can live through you. Yeah! I've lived in small towns, and I've lived the city life, the subtle trauma of suburban strife, and I can live through you. I made it through gym class, I made it through the school dance. Neither gave me half a chance, but I can live through you. Yeah, I may be stumbling, and yeah, I'm a little drunk, and yes, I let my friends fill my head with junk. Yes, I've seen some sorrow, and I've seen some sin, and I've seen my blood enough to wonder what could do me in. I made it through my first kiss, and I've caught some cold fish. I might have a death wish, but I can live through you. 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 Thank you, Wincam. We're Millfire Ash. My name's Nick Zaino. This is Mr. John Waterman. We'll be playing some original songs for you tonight.
From the hills of eastern Tennessee came the sound of a country jamboree. 'Cause a man from Victor was in town, and he was looking for that authentic hillbilly sound. So he put an advertisement in the news, and a Mississippi brakeman came yodeling. A family sang while an auto harpoon, and somebody said with a hillbilly twang, Mr. Pierre, here's a song you gotta hear. Getting sung like they'd sing it around here. It came from a man who was laying down tracks, Mr. Pierre. Now from the flatlands of western Tennessee, along the river running down to New Orleans, came songs where love stories were told, as the church houses rocked and the big wheels rolled. And from Memphis the word got around that man who in a studio was looking for a sound that plucked the common thread of how life was led by the blacks and the whites. And then somebody said, Mr. Phillips, there's a song you gotta hear, a getting song with a growl and a sneer. It came from the Negroes and broken down shacks, Mr. Phillips. Won't you press it in wax? And from the fields came a holler, from the pulpits a shout, from the pews came the blues sung by those down and out. From the deep joints and jazz clubs and slums came the call, from where cotton grows tall to Carnegie Hall. Now Mr. Hammond, here's a song you gotta hear, that's bound to keep playing through the year, being sung by someone who might slip through the cracks, Mr. Hammond. Don't you press it in wax? Hey, Mr. Lomax, here's a song you gotta hear, from a real life that's all but disappeared, being sung by some prisoners with stripes on their backs, Mr. Lomax. Won't you press it in wax? It came from a hobo who was walking the tracks, Mr. Lomax. Won't you press it in wax? Do a song about a Tin Pan Alley songwriter named Huey Cannon, who was famous for writing what became a Dixieland standard, Bill Bailey, Won't You Please Come Home. He lived a short life and died, he lived his whole life in the Detroit area, and he died of alcoholism at the age of 35. Now do you hear that old piano rolling out a ragtime melody from the bars where Huey Cannon used to play, to the rhythm of the shots of gin and whiskey going down, a good common song that still gets sung today. The other rounders and the railroad men, gamblers and the whores, told their stories from the darker side of life. And a kid at the piano heard a drunkard at the bar describe how he'd been tossed out by his wife. Now up on Tin Pan Alley, Huey Cannon's got a song, and Mrs. Bailey's moaning all night long. She handed her planted man a pair of rocking shoes. Now many minstrel knows the tune of Huey Cannon's blues, and it's 60 miles from Detroit to Toledo. You know that distance and away you choose. And there's a lot of men who've fallen going sideways down that road, and many a minstrel knows the tune of Huey Cannon's blues. Well, from Jackson to Manhattan, Huey Cannon made his name, writing music for the publishers to sell. Some songs he wrote for parlors, and some songs he wrote for shows, and some nights he spent locked in a holding cell. 'Cause Huey Cannon had been drinking hard from the time he was a kid, and as a man, his drinking drove away his wife. Oh, he drank away the songs he wrote and the money that he made. And then at 35 he drank away his love. But back on Tin Pan Alley, Huey Cannon had a song where a woman known the man who'd done her wrong. Fast living had caught up with him and he had to pay his dues. Now many minstrel knows the tune of Huey Cannon's blues. And it was 35 years from Detroit to Toledo, going by the way of pills and booze. And there's a lot of men who've fallen, going sideways down that road. And many minstrel knows the tune of Huey Cannon's blues. Yeah, many minstrel knows the tune of Huey Cannon's blues. Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? On the whole night long. Hey, I'll do the fucking hunting and I will pitter it. I know I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy night, dear, that I threw you out. Oh wait, nothing but a fine tooth comb. I know that I was to blame, oh yes, you ain't let it shame, Bill Bailey, won't you? Come home.
All right, once again, we're Millfire Ash. You can find us on Facebook and Reverb Nation, all those great places. We're working on a few demos to put up for you.
This here is Nick Zaino. I'm John Waterman.
The song's called Baptize Me in the Mississippi River.
Now my feet are sore 'cause they've been so long walking. Yeah, and the miles have worn holes in both my shoes. But I know I won't get anywhere just talking. No, man has got to pray to sing the blues. So baptize me in the Mississippi River. Let me feel the waves as the steamboat wheels roll. Lord, yeah, baptize me in the Mississippi River. Yeah, let that muddy water save my soul. Well, I thought I lost the devil back in Natchez. Ah, but he found me when he heard me call his name. See, all I get from life are bruises, scrapes, and scratches. And I was looking for a way to ease my pain. So baptize me in the Mississippi River. Let me feel the waves as the steamboat wheels roll. Lord, yeah, baptize me in the Mississippi River. Yeah, let that muddy water cleanse my soul. Now my road has sure been heavy, and these times have sure been tough. I've been crying, but I guess I haven't been crying hard enough. So baptize me in the Mississippi River. Yeah, let me feel the waves as the steamboat wheels roll. Lord, yeah, baptize me in the Mississippi River. Oh yeah, let that muddy water cleanse my soul. All right. So baptize me in the Mississippi River. Yeah, let me feel the waves as the steamboat wheels roll. Lord, yeah, baptize me in the Mississippi River. Oh yeah, and let that muddy water cleanse my soul. Oh, baptize me in the Mississippi River. Yeah, let me feel the waves as the steamboat wheels roll. Lord, yeah, baptize me in the Mississippi River. Oh yeah, and let that muddy water cleanse my soul.
We're going to switch up here a little bit. I'm going to grab my guitar. John and I are both songwriters. We both play solo and as Millfire Ash. We both love Americana music, country music, the blues, alt country, whatever the hell you call it. At one point they were calling it the New Sincerity, which I think is probably the worst name for it ever. We write a lot differently, but I feel we're fairly compatible. Just to give you some, biographical information, all you people out there that I can't see, all you people out there in YouTube land, I feel a connection to all of you. Even though you might be watching at different times in different places, you may have accidentally come across us while you were looking for Gangnam Style. That's fine. We're not Psy, but I think we're still pretty good. Yes, each and every one of you, except for you, sir, and you know who you are. All right. Yes. All right. This is a song called I Love You and I'm Glad You're Gone. There is something I never took the chance to tell you while you were still here, 'cause I thought it might give you a reason to stay. I could tell you were thinking of a better life somewhere down the line. And this town never did you any favors anyway. Now there's no reason to keep it to myself, and I can finally say I love you, and I'm glad that you're gone. I hope by the time that you read this, you'll have moved on. I love you, and I'm glad that you're gone. I love you, and I'm glad that you're gone. John. At all. These last couple years, it just seems empty without you around. And I've been thinking did me any favors anyway. Now there's no reason to keep it to myself, and I can finally say I love you. I'm glad that you're gone. By the time that you read this, you'll have moved on. I love you. I'm glad that you're gone. I love you. I'm glad that you're gone. Oh, no, I never took the chance. Thank you, all of you who are applauding out there somewhere. Out there in the universe, or if this is reaching you at in the zombie apocalypse somewhere, if this is the last thing that's left of civilization, I hope you like it. Yes. This is a this is a song I wrote after reading way too many Raymond Carver short stories. It's called Bruises. When the iron gate groaned shut, he knew he wouldn't see his brother anymore. His mother had refused to come. Last time he'd seen her, she'd been sitting at the kitchen table. She pulled at the corner of her house dress, stirred her coffee, and a cracked porcelain cup. She said they'd go on without her. She said she'd had some thinking to do. He went off to meet his brother alone. It was only a few bruises, they would have gone away. Now everything's been broken in the ground where his father'd been laid. He got back into his duster, stared at the gray stone walls behind the wrought iron gates. There was nothing but blue shirts and coal. He remembered his brother had said, no regrets, no regrets, before they took him away. He looked back over his shoulder, he'd almost seem to smile as he said, make sure Mom is okay. It was only a few bruises, they would have gone away. Now everything's been broken, the ground where his father'd been laid. Took one long last look before he drove off. Went back to his mother's house, found the door unlocked. Deed lay on the table, left in his name. Went back to the kitchen, looked around, let the silence out. Let the silence out. Let the silence out. It was only a few bruises, they would have gone away. Now everything's been broken in the ground where his father's laid. It was only a few bruises. It was only a few bruises. It was only a few bruises. Thanks. We'll do a much lighter song before we switch back to John here. This one's called Hello Moon. It's about staying up too late at night, as I am wont to do, and as you may be doing right now if you're watching this. Playing music or writing. Especially around this time of year, it's nice. It's kind of cool, and you're not up because you're sweating to death. You're just up because it's nice to be up. You got stuff on your mind. It's called Hello Moon. And we'll feature John Waterman on clarinet. Is a wreck and my body needs rest. There's just something about a night like this keeps me up against my better will. At the kitchen table listening to the wind and the leaves on the sidewalk. A lot on my mind but nobody to talk to, so hello moon, it's just me and you tonight. Hello moon, it's just me and you tonight. Every stoplight is staying green, at least until I pass it. And everyone's gone to sleep and the world is kind. The air is sweet, my lungs grab it up. Past the bedtime for the street sleeps, and the world is mine, and the world is mine. I'm king of this town when there's no one around. The chord steps I address my subjects. Insomniacs and late night hacks, the ghost of the daytime witness. Hello moon, it's just me and you tonight. 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 It's too nice a night to sleep, though my back is a wreck and my body needs rest. There's just something about a night like this keeps me up against my better will. At the kitchen table listening to the wind and the leaves on the sidewalk. A lot on my mind but nobody to talk to, so hello moon, it's just me and you tonight. 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 Hello moon tonight. Hello moon tonight. Tonight. Thank you. All right, we're going to move back to John now. A song he wrote about a very